Hey, friend, welcome back to Release Your Inner Power. This is episode 4, season 3, phase 1, the part of our journey where we're slowing down and checking in because let's be real, life moves fast, and sometimes we forget that the simple little pauses can actually make the biggest difference. Today, I want to talk about something that sounds so small, but I promise you it can shift your whole day. The morning check-in. Yep, just a few minutes in the morning to actually be with yourself before all that chaos begins. So let's dive in. There was a stretch of time when I used to wake up and immediately reach for my phone. Before my feet even hit the floor, I'd already be scrolling or checking my emails or looking at my text messages, maybe looking at whatever story on Instagram, on social media, right? And without realizing it, my mood was already being set by everybody else's agenda. Somebody's complaint or somebody's highlight reel or someone needing something from me, and boom, I was already behind, anxious or totally distracted before I had even brushed my teeth. Then I just wasted 30 minutes of my time for that. I just filled myself up with all of that to start my day. Wait, what? Right? One morning, though, I remember waking up and my phone had died overnight because I forgot to, charge it. Who's done that? I couldn't scroll. I couldn't check anything. So I just laid there for a second, listening to myself breathe. I remember noticing the way the sunlight was coming through the blinds, how quiet my house was. And I thought, wow, when was the last time I took a second and did this? Notice some things, maybe checked in with myself instead of grabbing my phone, scrolling on my phone. And then how different I felt because I'm not rushing around and I didn't waste my time doing all of that stuff in the morning. That little accident, my phone dying, ended up being the gift that I needed, the thing that helped me realize that I had the power to set my tone for my day before anyone else, like me not reaching for my phone where everybody else's agenda is at, like social media does, right? Here's the truth. Your morning check-in doesn't have to be fancy. You don't need to journal or have a journal with gold lettering or 2 hours blocked out to make sure that you meditate, unless you want that. And if you do, please do it. But it's more about pausing, checking in with you, asking yourself a few questions. How am I feeling right now? What do I need today? What do I want to focus on? Most of us never ask ourselves those questions. We just roll straight into doing, reacting, pour into everybody else. But when we take just a few minutes to ground ourselves, check in, we shift from reacting to leading, from survival mode to thriving mode. You get to decide, this is the energy I'm bringing into my day. I'm going to say it one more time. You get to decide, choose, this is the energy I'm bringing into my day. Think of it like setting your GPS before you drive anywhere. If you just take off without setting your GPS, you're going to waste some gas if you don't know where you're going, right? You're going to waste some gas. You're going to waste your time. You might even be lost, and now it takes you all that extra time to get back to where you were at. But if you take just a few seconds or 1 minute with the intention of knowing where you're headed and then go, it's easier, it's faster, and you're not wasting any gas, time, energy, right? So let's talk about some simple ways that you can do a morning check-in. I'm going to give you three options. I'll give you three options. So, option one, doing those three questions, taking a second. How do I feel right now? What do I need today? What is one thing that I'm grateful for? You can literally answer those in 60 seconds. Brushing your teeth, even walking to the bathroom, right? You can ask yourself up here in your head those three questions. Option two, maybe you can sit up in bed, close your eyes or leave them open, take some deep breaths, one, two, maybe three deep breaths, and then pick one word that you want to carry into your day. Pick one word. Maybe it's ease, maybe it's focus, maybe it's happiness. Keep that word with you. So when you feel like you're kind of derailing or getting off, remind yourself of that word. So it's your anchor to help you stay grounded. Okay. Option three, maybe you want to stretch your arms. Maybe you want to roll your shoulders back, make sure you're not already wearing them as earrings and ask yourself, where's my energy at today? And then no judgment, no judging, just notice. That awareness helps you make the choices that support your body and your mind instead of pushing them aside and ignoring them. We don't want that building up and coming back later, right? So now I know that some of you might be thinking, Shauna, I don't have time for that. My mornings are bananas. They're already chaos. Listen, I get it. I get it. Some mornings, you're lucky if you can even get everybody out the door on time, or maybe for getting a lunch or that homework assignment that they were supposed to turn in. Or maybe you're even forgetting your own coffee. But that's the beauty of this. It's not about adding more to your plate. It's about claiming the 2 minutes that are already yours. You can do it while pouring your coffee. You can do it while you're standing in the shower, while you're waiting for your kids to put your shoes on and get all their stuff, right? The point is not when or how. The point is that you pause long enough to hear yourself and notice what you're noticing. Because when you check in, you get honest and you might realize, wow, I'm already running on empty. Like, I need to give myself a little grace here and a little space today. Or I actually feel good. I feel energized. Maybe I can finally tackle that gigantic project I've been putting off, or just the finishing touches on the thing that you're like, I'll get to that later. You might have that extra energy to do the thing. That awareness of where you are, that's power. That is your inner power. So imagine this. Instead of starting your day in reactive mode, right? Chasing emails, rushing around, stress before the day even begins, right in the morning, right? You start from a place that is calmer and aligned with you. You know what you need. You have set your tone for the day. You've chosen your word, your energy, your focus. And now it's not just surviving the day, you're leading it, you're shaping it, you're designing it. And when you do that consistently, those little morning check ins start building momentum and you start feeling more in control, more grounded, and more you. And it isn't, and it's not that what this season is all about, right? Slowing you down, checking in, it's reconnecting with what matters also so you can show up for your life with that clarity and with that strength. I'm just going to let that hit for a second. It's about reconnecting with what matters so you can show up for your life with clarity and strength. Whew. Still with me? Let's move into the challenge for you for this week, okay? Tomorrow morning, before you check your phone, before you dive in to the rush, rush, rush and the go, 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 give yourself those 2 minutes or find where you're going to take those 2 minutes and ask yourself those three questions. Take those breaths, pick your word for the day. Just try it for a week. Notice what shifts. Notice how you carry yourself differently when you start with you first. And friend, I promise you, a few minutes can change your entire day, your whole day. Thank you so much for being here with me. I love walking this journey with you. If this episode resonated, share it with a friend who could use a little morning reset. And as always, remember, slowing down doesn't mean falling behind. It means showing up with more power, more clarity, and more happiness. So until next time, take a deep breath, pause, check in with yourself, and move a little differently today. Thank you for listening to today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the conversation, learned something new, or got some gems to take away that will boost your week. I release a new episode each week, so make sure to click that follow button to not miss what is coming next. If you love the show or want to share a story, send me a quick message. I love hearing from listeners. If you know someone who needs this episode in their life, go ahead and share it with them. I'm sure they would love you for it. If you are looking to connect more, check out the show notes for all the social links, my website. I would love to hear how this episode helped you and what you loved about it. If there's a topic you want to hear about, send that too. All right, ladies, now is the time to release your inner power. Are you feeling like you're behind or something's off or you've tried to do something new and you just can't get on that wagon? You just keep falling off? Guess what? You're human and life doesn't follow a perfect timeline. Maybe the year didn't start the way that you hoped. Maybe your goals got buried under real life stuff. But here's the truth. You're allowed to begin again anytime you want, whether it's July, September, December, January. Progress doesn't have a deadline. That's why now is the perfect time to join Empower Her. We meet you where you are, help you build momentum, and remind you that you don't have to do this alone. There's still so much time left. Let's make it count together.